even when I would talk about targeting, through the telepathy, like I said, I believe it's a supercomputer, but I also believe that it's actual people involved in it. Because I mean, you can't take the swagger and put that on a supercomputer. I just don't believe that. I can see them, it responding to different thoughts, but the way it responds is just like that actual person. So I think there is a couple of them that sit around all day, because they don't have jobs, and I know the ones that fit the mold because I've been around them. They don't do shit. I never known them to have a job, but they got every fucking thing. They got cars. They got a house. They don't do shit. I never known them to have a job. Still don't know where they work at now. But anyhow, uh, these are the ones who I know are actually talking with the supercomputer through the day. They say a little shit. And they would get upset when I started looking up game stalking videos, and they would dog me out. They say things like, "Oh well, this was it. They ain't talking about you. You did this. You did this." Stuff like that. Because that's their job, to constantly make you feel like everything is your fault. No one gives a shit about you. And you just did this to yourself. They ain't did nothing. Stuff like that. But I'm here to tell you, like I always say, I'm here to tell you that these people are fucking liars. They're fucking liars. They don't want this truth to get out, because they want to keep benefiting off another poor soul. They want to keep benefiting, reaping the benefits of whatever they're getting out of doing this, whether it be money or just personal satisfaction. They want to keep getting that, and that's how you know that this shit is satanic, you know. But anyhow, uh, these officers, man, they be involved in it. They really be involved in it, because, like I said, that girl, that woman I was with, she would act the ass, and I would act the ass with her, until I just started realizing, like, why am I acting up with her? This ain't even me. Man, I started standing back and just watching it, and I'm like, man, something wrong with her. And now I know what was wrong with her. 9 times out of 10, she was actually being uh uh well, I know she was, she was being mind controlled, or she was participating in my targeting. And I've met plenty of families that majority of the families that I've been around, if I was dating a female and I come around their families, they will all be uh perp families. Like the whole family be Masonic, like every last one of them. And I didn't realize this until lately. Uh, this is another story about my street theater. This one time, man, it was around about the same time when I was cutting hair and doing the tattoos. I was mobile, so I didn't have my own shop. I was just like a neighborhood guy with a bag, with clippers and tattoo gear. And if you called me, I would show up wherever you were. So this bar that I used to go to every single day. And I need to mention I was in college at the time, and I started college late, so this was around 2011. So I was in my mid 20s, and I was still cutting up. I was still wild then. And what I noticed was uh, this one situation. Now that I think back about it, this was part of my targeting, because I was cutting hair in the back of the club, and I would cut hair and I would actually do tattoos for guys that would come there to the club, and they knew me because I would be there every day, because I didn't want to go home with that woman, because uh she was always gaslighting me to fight with her, and I got tired of it, so I wouldn't go home. So I go to the bar and I would wait on people to, if they want a haircut, I would give them a haircut. If they want a tattoo, I'd give them a tattoo, and I could have a good time and drink a couple shots. But anyhow, what I noticed was I've been going to this club, and cutting hair at this place and doing my business in the back for like 2 years. And all of a sudden one day, this girl, man, she showed up and she was just dancing with me. Now, no one was never dancing with me none of the time I was there, And it ain't nothing for me to. It's not a sad, nothing sad about it. I don't give a shit. I just want to tell the story to make it make sense to you because I want this stuff to get out now. Because I'm tired of holding it all in. I just want you guys to know about it and it be done. But anyhow, never seen this girl. So the day she comes up and she's all dancing with me and stuff. And what happened was we danced all night long. And I thought I was vibing with her. Don't know her, but I thought I was vibing with her. And decided to go home with her. But in the midst of me going home with her, I blinked out, ended up doing some stupid shit, and I basically uh I basically almost hurt her. And when I came to, I was like, oh, what the fuck is going on? So this is how this technology does. And I know that there's plenty of people out here who probably knows or have been through the same. This shit is serious. It's real. And that the thing about that girl, she ended up staying right around the corner from me. So what's the odds of that? I've never seen you. Then I've been going to this club for 2 years, never seen you, and then all of a sudden the day you come in there, you end up all over me. And then when we go home, I was noticing, I'm like, damn, she stayed around the corner from me. I'm like, really? So all this time I ain't never seen you. So now all of a sudden I see you, and when I see you, we have a conflict, and that conflict led to a whole another chapter of my stalking. It led to uh, I think her brother was a gangster disciple. Well, I know he was because I ended up getting into it with him. But he didn't attack me. He put his gang on me, and they all jumped me one day, and I'm gonna get to that. But I mean, what's the odds of that? That you stay right around the corner from me, and all of a sudden you show up where I'm at. They were targeting me then, but I didn't know it. You know. So she shows up at the club. They sent her there. Because the way she homed in on me, man, it was just crazy because she was just all over me, and I'm like, man, dang, this girl, she really want me. But this wasn't even the case. I can laugh at it now because it's funny as hell, but that's what it was. They was trying to get me then, and I think it's because I stopped staying at home arguing with that chick, so they couldn't really do nothing to me. You see what I'm saying? They couldn't really uh provoke uh an incident to happen because they needed her to aggravate me, but they couldn't get it because I wouldn't go there, and I mean I actually would leave the house and go to other females' house for a whole weekend just to get away from her. But anyhow, that opened up a whole another chapter for my stalking because these guys were ruthless. The gang was. They every time I turn around, I was in some more shit. I was getting robbed. I was getting into fights. And they would say shit like, "Oh, that's the one that beat my homie up because I had to fight." Uh, hold on one second. I'm gonna come right back.